We just talked about it being contagious, and it seems like you guys are getting out of the scoring slump right now.
Yeah. I mean, back-to-back games have obviously a lot of goals. Typically more of a high-scoring team with that. Comes some good defensive play, and for some of this year, it's been a little bit of games where we've scored 2 or 3, probably should have 5 or 6, and right now they're going in.
Spotty was talking about it, that it is a bit of a mental thing, and then once you get over it, does seem to lift the weight off.
Yeah, definitely in the past when gone through that as a line or personally, feels good to get them off, but this year we haven't really had much of that for a couple of us.
You got your 800th point tonight. You're one of the only ones in your draft class to get to that level. Does it mean anything special to you?
It's cool, I guess. I mean, I wasn't aware of it except for my wonderful wife who gets into hockey all of a sudden since she's met me and texted me after the last game, said $7.99. I said, no, there you go. So she said you better get against Boston. So glad I was done the first shift. Great goal by Dutch.
I was going to say, does it make a difference that it was against Boston? Kind of gives you a little circle of the career or anything, or not really? Who knows?
Probably, and maybe I'll look back at it in 10 years when I retire. How old am I? Yeah.
You got a few years.
Yeah.
Oscar getting his first goal. What's
Awesome.
it like for a veteran to watch something like that?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it brings you back to the feeling of what it's like, and you only get one of those. So I hope he enjoys it. We definitely gave him the MVP award tonight, and well deserved. He works hard every day.
And Dadonov with the penalty shot. I think he's 4 for 5 in his career.
No way.
Dead serious.
It's like 4th highest in the league.
And it shows how deep our team is. You can't crack the top couple of shootouts. That's impressive.
You don't need
might
that.
need to get him out there a bit more. You got guys like Robo and stuff in front of him. I didn't know he had that in his repertoire, so I got to bring that up to him.
Tyler, talk about the importance of hot starts. 6 goals against Pittsburgh in the first period, and tonight 2-0 to jump on top of this team.
It's always better to start hot than the easier way into games for sure. We've been looking for more consistent efforts, and that starts with how we prepare for games and how we start. And we've been in this the last few weeks where we have been responding and then kind of losing 1 or losing 2, and want to get rolling a bit here more. And when we look at our calendar, we got a lot of games here where we can grab 2 points every night and get something going. So that was the plan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Puppy, 4 for 5 in shootout.
In penalty shot?
Whoops. I guess, what were you thinking when you got the penalty shot? Just a little bit of surprise, or just you had a plan?
I mean, I knew I was gonna shoot, so I didn't want to do it. Be honest, I was pretty tired, so I just I saw I opened my blade and see the hole and shoot.
Are penalty shots different than shootout goals? Because you can be tired after a long shift. Yeah.
I mean, in a shootout you can be cold sitting on the bench, though. Kind of tough question. I don't know. Not really thinking about it.
Offense has really come alive the last 2 games, especially after the Winnipeg game. Does that mean a lot for you all after winning?
I mean, we need that bounce back after the Winnipeg game, and I mean, kind of nice, score 7 goals 2 games in a row, but I mean, it's probably not going to be every game, so we have to work on details anyway, and every game starts 0-0.
Have you ever had that in your career, scoring 7 goals in 2 games in a row?
I don't know. Never thought about it. Yeah.
What was it like watching Oscar score his first goal?
I mean, it's always good. I mean, super happy for him. That's a goal he will always remember. Yeah, just big congratulations to him.
Thank you.
Just take it through one. What were you looking at when the shot went? I mean, obviously you just had to react to where the puck was, and then what was it feeling like when you knew it went in?
Yeah, it was awesome. You've been kind of waiting for it the last couple games, so yeah, it was a great feeling seeing that one go in.
Is it something that you feel like has been coming for you?
Yeah, I obviously have been like in and out of the lineup, but I feel like the line has been playing good for a couple of games now. So yeah, I feel like the whole line is like due for goals now. So it's nice when those go in.
Were you trying to do that? One-handed tip off the crossbar?
Yeah, that was a little PK poke check right there. So no, I don't know what that was actually. I just tried to hit the puck.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was.
When you scored, Colin Blackwell had the biggest smile on his face. Is it kind of fair to say that maybe they remember the goal a little bit better than even you?
Yeah, probably. I just saw Blackie try to get the puck to me for like 5 seconds, like from the blue line down to the hash mark. So yeah, it was great that those guys were out on the ice with me, like the guys I've been playing with all the time. So yeah.
Does the scoring, whatever, touch spread throughout the team? It just seems like there was a bunch of guys who were struggling to get a goal, and a lot of it is just kind of flooded in now.
Yeah, it feels like the skill is obviously there to score goals. Maybe not 7 goals a night like these 2 games, but yeah, it's been waiting coming, and yeah, it's nice when those guys, the pucks goes in for all the guys.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Knocking the top off seems like that
Yeah.
has gotten contagious.
Yeah, that's hockey, right? You go a dozen games where, it feels like you can't score, and then get 14 in 2 games. So, but that's just got to keep doing the right thing every time. Even through the first dozen games, our underlying numbers were pretty good. We were creating chances. We just weren't finishing. So, you just got to stick with it and wait till the dam breaks. And, guys are feeling good now, which is a good thing.
Zadonov is something like 4 for 5 on penalty shots all-time career. Did you know he had that in his repertoire?
I didn't know. Actually, I thought, I didn't know he's that good on penalty shots. I know on breakaways, it feels like he never scores. He's had a million of them. So, maybe he just doesn't need someone chasing him, and that makes the difference. But big goal for us at that time. The 2-0 lead is much a really important goal for us, and Daddy's a guy that you can count on to show up and play, especially against big, heavy, hard teams. He's not the biggest guy, but he's got a big heart and big battle level.
Oscar Beck was just very smiley and happy. What is it like to see him have that?
Yeah. Oh, it's always great to see a guy get his first goal. I've got a lot of time for Oscar. He's been sitting for a while. Every time we plug him in, he contributes some way, somehow. He's a big body, moves pretty well, pretty versatile. He can play the wing, he can play center, he can kill some penalties. So really nice to see him rewarded. And he gave us a spark tonight. I thought he was really good.
Sometimes when rookies score their first goal, the veterans on the ice are maybe even bigger smiles than the guys. What's it like for the veterans on the team to watch these young kids come up?
Well, they get guys really get excited for when they see guys get their first goal. A lot of these guys, it wasn't that long ago, they remember their first goal. So I think there's a lot of camaraderie around that, and and everyone understands the importance of that. Your first NHL goal is something you've been chasing your whole life. I mean, that's what you try and get to this league and do, and it's something that everyone puts on their mantle, and will tell their grandkids about.
With Jake quietly good when it was like 2-1.
Yeah, quietly good. It's a couple huge saves. I think end of the first. At different points in the game where momentum could have flipped. I thought we got a little loose around him at different points, probably in the second period. But he was locked in. He was really solid.
Tyler getting his 800th point tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, just what has he brought to this team this year, especially?
Yeah, that's a big number. This is a hard league to score in, and to score at the rate he's scored at over his career, that's pretty impressive. And you're one of only a handful of guys. There's not many on that list that have put up 800 points. So good on him. I like the way he's getting his points right now. He's just playing honest. He's playing a 200-foot game. He's leading. Great leadership for us, saying the right things, and he's doing the right things on the ice. Okay, thank you.